Alright, tell me if this sounds familiar. You open your laptop, notice the little webcam staring at you, and suddenly you feel like you're in a Black Mirror episode. So you grab some tape, slap it over the camera, and sit back thinking, am I just being cautious or am I going full conspiracy mode? Today, we're answering the question, is taping over your camera paranoid or just good digital hygiene? Let's get into it. First things first, taping over a webcam is actually recommended by cybersecurity professionals. Heck, even Mark Zuckerberg and the FBI director do it. If the guys who practically wrote the book on digital surveillance are covering their cameras, maybe they know something we don't. Here's why it makes sense. Some malware can activate your camera without turning on the indicator light. Hackers have been known to remotely access webcams through vulnerabilities in outdated software. Cybercriminals use webcam access for blackmail and extortion, known as sextortion scams. It costs literally nothing to cover it up and takes less than 5 seconds to do. A common argument against taping cameras is, why would anyone target me? Well, malware and botnets don't discriminate. Hackers don't always target individuals directly. They cast a wide net, infecting thousands of devices at once. If your camera is accessible, it could be part of that net. This type of attack is called Camfecting, where a hacker infects devices with a virus that gives them access to webcams without the owner's knowledge. Okay, but let's be real for a second. The chances of someone hacking into your webcam specifically are pretty slim. Most of us aren't exactly high-profile targets. Also, your internet provider, they don't care what you're doing on camera. They're way more interested in your browsing habits to sell that sweet data to advertisers. However, it's worth noting that governments and major organizations have been caught using webcams for surveillance. Documents leaked by Edward Snowden revealed programs like GCHQ's Optic Nerve, which captured webcam images from millions of users without their knowledge. While that level of surveillance isn't aimed at everyday people, it shows that webcam spying isn't science fiction. It has happened before. So how do you know if someone might be watching you through your webcam? Here are some warning signs. Your camera indicator light is on when you're not using it. New files appear on your device without your knowledge. Background apps suddenly use an unusual amount of data. Your battery drains faster than usual. Camera settings change on their own. Your camera glitches or turns off unexpectedly. Now, if you don't want to deal with sticky tape residue, good news. Many modern laptops come with built-in camera shutters. If yours doesn't, you can grab a cheap slider cover online. They look cleaner and let you switch your camera on and off easily. Oh, and if you're worried about eavesdropping, your microphone is actually a bigger concern than your camera. Unlike webcams, there's usually no light that tells you when your mic is listening. Disabling it in settings or using a physical mute switch, if your device has one, is a good move. Another good practice is regularly updating your software. Many security vulnerabilities exist because people don't update their operating systems, browsers, or apps. A simple update can patch security flaws that hackers exploit. To take security a step further, here are additional precautions you can take. Use a firewall to block unauthorized access. Create strong passwords and don't reuse them. Avoid clicking on suspicious links as they could contain malware. Be mindful of sharing personal information online. Use a VPN to protect your network and hide your IP address. Install reputable security software to detect and remove malware. So, is taping over your camera paranoid? Not at all. It's like locking your door, not because you expect a break-in, but because it's just smart security. If it helps you sleep better at night, go for it. Just don't lose sleep over your ISP watching your webcam, because trust me, they have way more boring things to do. That's it for today. If you found this helpful, tap that like button, subscribe for more, and let me know in the comments. Do you cover your webcam or do you think it's overkill? I'll see you in the next one.